Hello guys, now I'll be telling you the amount of CUD that you need for you to apply for your permesso di soggiorno lungo periodo, because we have so many type of CUD depending on your situation. Are you a single person? Are you a married man? Do you have children? A man that have two children, your CUD that is required is different from a man that have four children. A man that does also have a child, the CUD is different from the man that is married. So we have so many type of CUD here. So I'll be explaining to you the amount of CUD that you might need depending on your own situation. So the way they do it, they change it every year depending on the amount of your assegno sociale. Assegno sociale, yes. So assegno sociale of this year is about 7,002 euro. That is the amount for this particular year. So you as a person, if you want to apply for a lungo period, formerly called carta soggiorno, and you are not married, you don't have children, you don't have anybody under your carico, what you need as of today, 2025, is 7,002 euro 97 cents. That is what you need, 7,002 euro 97 cents as an individual. So if you have 6,000, you have 5,000, it will not be enough for you to apply for your lungo period. So if you also have more than this 7,000, maybe your CUD is 10,000, your ready to is 15,000, 20,000, yes, you can apply. But anything lesser than 7,002 euro 97 cents, you will not be able to use that type of ready to CUD to apply for your permesso di soggiorno lungo periodo. Mind you, CUD is the total income that you received, that you worked for and received in a year from January to December. As you go to work, they pay your salary, so they put everything together. That is what we call CUD. So if they put everything together from January to December, if it is not, it must be more than 7,002 euro before you can apply for lungo periodo. So let's say, okay, you are married. So the way they do it, anybody that is added to your life, you need to add about 3,501 euro to that your CUD. So me as an individual, I'm supposed to have CUD of 7,002 euro. Now that I'm not married, before I can go and apply for myself, before I can go and apply for lungo periodo, they say because you have a wife, so your responsibility is much. So you as a person, you're supposed to have 10,504 euro. That is 7,002 euro, which is the normal amount that you're supposed to have. So because you don't have a wife, you now have to plus 3,501 euro to it. So if you add everything together, it will be 10,504 euro just for you to apply. So the same thing also apply to your wife. If your wife also want to apply, because you are two in family, you and your wife will also have this type of ready to 10,504 euro. So let's say, okay, you people also have a child. Just as I said previously, anybody that you add to your life, that you add to your family, you plus 5,000, you plus 3,501 euro. So your wife, 3,501 euro. Your child, 3,501 euro. Your second child, 3,500. So that's how you'll be plussing it depending on the amount of family that you have. Let's say it's just you, your wife, and one child. So everything that you're supposed to have is about 14,005 euro. That's the amount of CUD you're supposed to have before you can apply. Let's also you have a family of six, maybe you, your wife, and four children. So in that case, you need about 24,510 euro. So 7,000 plus your wife 3,501 euro plus your first child 3,501 euro plus your second child 3,501 euro. That's how you'll be able to plus every member of your family to be able to get the total amount. So for those of you that are not aware, so any year that's how they do it. So what you just look out for is the amount of your social security, assegno sociale. What is assegno sociale? Is the amount the government think, the amount that the government think anybody living here in Italy can be able to survive on, which is about 7,000. They feel if you have 7,000 euro, you'll be able to survive as an individual here in Italy. So for those of you that did not work, that have not worked before in this country, or you have worked, you did not work, you did not meet up with the minimum pension or the normal pension. When you are old, when you are old here in Italy, that is the money that the government will be giving you every year. They'll be giving you about 7,002 euro. Let's assume that you are old this year and you are not qualified for pension. They will still be paying you whether you work or you know what. They'll still be paying you assegno sociale. So that is what the government used to also calculate it for when you want to apply for your carta soggiorno. So please share this video so that to get to as many people as possible that are confused, that don't know that something like this actually exists, that you have to have a certain amount of reddito before you can apply for your lungo periodo. So if you have any further question, you can put it in the comment section. Please encourage me by clicking on the subscribe button on the follow button so that as the followers grow, I'll be encouraged to bring out this educational content to you on a daily basis. And don't forget to use tap send. That happens to be the best app everybody are now using to send money to Nigeria. If you put my promo code Heroes TV, they will dash you €5 in your first transaction. You can get tap send from Apple Store or from Play Store. Thank you and God bless you.